Welcome everyone. TheDailyWoo here as the recording of this. It is Monday, April 15th, 2024. Nice day out today, a little sunny. Clock tower just chimed in right here in Dubuque, Iowa. As the recording of, did I already say that? I got distracted by the clock tower there. It is Monday, April 15th. I think I said that twice, 2024. I'm heading over to Dyersville to a field that had some dreams in it. I've been there before, but my mom requested to see it. So her and I are gonna be hanging out today. I'm gonna head over that way, but on the way and back, I think it's about a 30, give or take, 25, 30 mile commute west of here. So going that direction and heading back into Dubuque. Gonna be all Iowa. Gonna hit a couple other small towns. It's gonna be a small town day. It's gonna be a small town week. The last 2 days have been small towns, and today is gonna follow suit on that theming as well. It's kind of nice to detach from the content I have been doing. Theme parks, baseball games, crowds, conventions, populated areas. Kind of get back into the small town vibe this week. Join me. Good to have you here. Shall you?
Now, certain times of the year, there'll be a lot of corn up, but right now, no corn. One thing's for sure, not a whole lot of traffic out here. It's rush hour. Farmhouse over there, a couple cows.
All right, fueling up here with the self-pumping gas nozzle in Peosta. I believe it's called Peosta, Iowa. Price of fuel $3.95 a gallon.
You know you're in this area when there are Casey's convenience stores. Certain areas of the country have different places you get familiar with. That truck is hitting his brakes. This area of the country's gas stations, a lot of them are Casey's. Maybe the name of that rooster is Casey. Maybe that's where it got its name. Maybe. A perfect place for a piping hot caffeinated beverage. I'm sure they have coffee. There it is. Casey's Classic. Bean to cup, they call it. That would be the most oversized. Look at the size of this thing. Buy one, get one free. Why would you need two of these? Look at this thing. This thing is like 1,000 ounces. Got the water tower off in the distance. I think I'm going to see if there's a little small downtown over at Peosta. Whenever I travel, I always mispronounce, not on purpose, on accident, names of towns, so I'm hoping that's how it's pronunciated. Peosta, or Peosta. Okay, didn't find too much in that little area, so went to the next town of Epworth. The last place is basically like a big industrial park. Look over here in Epworth, though, there's like a windmill and a bridge. Nice little barn on the water. All right, pulling through town. This looks like either a grocery store or a pharmacy or a general store or something. Big town, oh, small town, big heart. Epworth, Iowa. Right up here is the post office. Little post office. And there's the water tower. Epworth water tower. Second water tower I've seen today.
There's the post office.
Really like this house right here. Very cute. The water tower in the background. Nice little angle. I just saw a sign back there that this is historic Route 20. Now approaching Farley. This is going to be the next little community. See what we can find in Farley. Oh, I see the water tower off in the distance. Zoom in on it from here. Almost looks like a bottle top spinner or a spinner of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
You got the corner bar up here. There's the dental center. Oh, it's a restaurant, family restaurant. Oh yeah, this is what we're talking about. We got a nice little downtown. All right, we made it to our destination, Mom. Dirty Ernie's.
Yeah.
I guess Dirty Ernie's is the local bar. How the water tower just protrudes up there. Oh, Dirty Ernie, local legend. All right, we have now made it to downtown Dyersville, Iowa, a place I have never been to the downtown of Dyersville. There's Mom right there. You've never been here either.
Nope.
And you never...
I've never been in the state of Iowa until you brought me.
You never even been in the state.
Nope. Not until
What,
I got here.
what do you think about Iowa?
I love it.
You love it?
If I wasn't too old, I'd move here because there's no traffic.
You don't like the traffic.
Go for miles and never see a car.
I do love a good clock. And there's one right up here. City of Dyersville clock, and I am happy to say that it does keep correct time. Some do not. This one does. It is 12:08, a couple minutes before 12:10, a little after noon. Oh, I like this. Check out the City Hall emblem, or the not emblem, but the little lights there. You get the police and the City Hall lights. The Dyer Botsford House, evidently Dyersville, got its name from Dyer. Historical house with doll museum.
Love that house.
It says, sorry, we're closed on the front door. It's also interesting they did not film all the little small town scenes from Field of Dreams in Dyersville, considering the field is just on the outskirts. They went all the way over to a small town in Illinois. They could have just used this town. An old shoe store, the old sign still up here. Oh, it still is a shoe store.
This reminds me of where your Grandma Williams and them lived. They had a shoe store in Aberdeen, Mississippi. And it was just a shoe store, and that's where she bought all her shoes. Her specialty shoes, because she only had like 5 shoes. She was so small. So she'd go to these specialty shoe stores.
Dyersville Commercial Eastern Iowa Shopping News. That must be the paper. It's a mouthful. The dog in there?
Look. Laying down. See it?
Oh yeah, let's get a little nap in.
Photographer's design.
Get a little nap. The front of this one is made to look like a castle. Look at that. Furniture Land. Now that's awesome. There's a mural of the White Sox coming out of the cornfield from Field of Dreams. I know I mentioned Field of Dreams the last couple days, not doing a full filming location, but can't be in this area and not mention that classic baseball film. James Earl Jones, Kevin Costner. That is awesome. Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. If you build it, he will come. Look at this little door right here. Next to the insurance agency. So you got this random door wedged in between the brick, and then you have like vintage glass blocks right there. And then next to that you have this unique building, which used to be a bar, well, it is a barber shop. Insurance agents on this side. But I just love the 70s era, I'm guessing is the decade of the glass bricks. And look at that impressive steeple down there from that church. It's hard to pick a favorite baseball movie. There's a bunch of them. And I don't even know if I mean, baseball is the backdrop of Field of Dreams. I would say it's one of the best baseball movies. Baseball is just a footnote in the film. It's a lot of other things going on in it as well. There's also a scoreboard right over there. Yeah, take a look at this. Visitors, inning, home, ball strike, out, fair play. Don't know what that's from, but sitting here on this little porch. The baseball building. That's what it's called. Says right there on the side, the baseball building. If you build it, written on the side. Oh, I don't think they're open. Ah, sad trombone moment there. The Hall of Dreams. Oh, this is neat. Want to have a catch? Glove library. Borrow and return gloves and ball, but right now they're not open, so obviously it's not happening. If you build it, he will come.
I just wonder if that's gonna be open where we're going.
Reopen in the spring. They're not open. Well, that's a bummer. If you build it, they will come. Except don't be open, because when they do come, you won't be here for them to see it.
Maybe from that sand, what do you call it?
Sandstone?
Yeah. I think that's what it is, but it might not be.
It looks pretty sturdy. That's not going anywhere in a windstorm.
That house has been here a long time.
Like, I would imagine they get tornadoes through here pretty often.
I would think so, Iowa, yeah. Yep.
Still standing strong. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's probably a tornado siren up there. I don't know about that one, but that one there. Look at this car. Got the roll cage on it, got the lights, got the speaker. Interesting. All right, that was the downtown. I'm gonna take Mom over to the field now. And then after the field, check out some other other towns. There it is. 5-6 miles on the outskirts of town. Yeah, give or take a mile. Farmhouse still there. Barn still there. Field still there. Doesn't look like there's anybody on the field. I hope they're open. let's see what happens.
Open daily, 9 to 6.
All right, we're good. All right, this is your first time here.
Yep, it is.
So I was here with Dad a couple years ago. Dad wasn't able to make it this trip. I figured this time I'll take my mom here. I think this is my 3rd or 4th time being here. There is a $20 suggested donation. All right, I gave the suggested donation of $20, except for $50 suggested donation. They give you a poster and a bunch of other stuff, but for any donation, they give you the Is This Heaven bumper sticker and a little pin right here. There doesn't seem to be a whole heck of a lot of people out here, which is really, really nice. It's going to be very pleasant. Yeah. Sacred filming location, baseball ground right here. So interesting, they built another field farther out. Of course, the corn is not up where the outfield line is. But over there, within walking distance, is a secondary field used by MLB. I believe 2 times they have played games out there. And I asked the person taking the donations on the way in. She said they're not doing a game this year. I said, can I walk over there? She goes, nope. I said, okay, we'll walk over there. She said it's kind of a work in progress if they're going to do another one. But that's where the field is, over there. I don't know, a few hundred yards past where the home run corn would be out there. Maybe one day the Rays will play and I'll come back out here for that. I'll definitely do it if the Rays end up playing. Now, this field is available for people to throw a catch, have a catch if you so choose, play a scrimmage game of baseball, a practice game if you so choose, but there is if you step on the field, you are taking responsibility for your own actions, and they are not responsible for accidents, fire, or theft. Ray Liotta right here, Kevin Costner. Moonlight Graham comes over, he can't walk off, and then daughter falls off the top there, choking on the hot dog, walks onto the grass, and then you know the rest. I don't want to give too many spoilers. All right, this is in remembrance of Denise Stillman, passed away at 18. She came to Dyersville in 2012 with an ambitious dream to expand and preserve the famous field by creating a tournament complex. First time I was ever out here, many years ago. I don't even know what year it was, 16, 17. Corn was up. Players all walked out over there from left field. It is just so cool they left this up. Just out here kind of in the middle of nowhere. Oh, down the line, that's a foul ball. It's a foul ball.
Find right up those, right up those
That information.
Oh, that's what she told us when we was coming in.
Yeah, evidently, Kevin Costner carved this.
So busy, I didn't get in.
I don't remember it being on the top though. I thought it was like on the second one up. But
It's my first too.
My second. Where are you from?
Florida.
Oh, okay, okay.
I kind of figured that they recreated these. I don't think these were original from the late 80s, but maybe they were. One there, one over there. You got some family out here playing ball as well. Creating some memories. Also a little snack bar over here. I don't even think they're open. They might be. Okay, so evidently, if you go past the cornfield, well, where the cornfield starts, you're near a construction site. Proceeding to the MLB site constitutes a punishable fine of $200 and removal from the site over there. Evidently, they tried to play the MLB games once a year on the actual screen use field, but MLB had too many technicalities, so they had to build a legit Major League Baseball sanctioned site on that area. So that's where the last 2 Field of Dreams games were played. And they built seats and things like that Right now it's just the field itself over there, but can't go over there. $200. All right, getting conflicting reports. Violators will be fined. Now it's up to $500. $500, or is it $200? $200. I don't know. I'd pay $200 to just walk over there. Where do I pay? $500 might be a little steep, but cough up $200. Go stand on home plate where that walk-off home run. I think the White Sox won that the first game. It was pretty insane. Yeah, stand on a little MLB field for $200. 200 or 500. I wonder if I find out what the penalty is. 200 or 500. I'm very confused. All right, I just checked the door. Snack bar is not open where the food is. Off season. I guess this would be classified as the off season because a lot of stuff hasn't reopened, even because spring, just started, so it's not fully into the season yet. I found a little bit of shade before the next tour starts. What do you think?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Kind of neat. It's just out here in the middle of nowhere, right?
Wonderful. Really, really a beautiful area. And they say that when the corn is up, and you're going through all these hills and going through Iowa to other towns, that you can see all the hills going up and down. You can see all the corn instead of, she lives in Indiana and it's flat there, so all she could just see is just corn straight ahead.
Yeah.
But she can see the hills rolling, and it's just so beautiful, she said.
The lady you were talking to?
Yeah. She's from Indiana. That's where she lives.
I've never been behind the house like this. This is a neat little seating area.
I don't remember too much about what was inside the house.
Is that Kevin Costner on the lawnmower? Looks like they're still building it.
Right?
Yeah. 30 plus years later, they're still building it. People are coming.
They just got city water.
There's the same bitch. Annie sat with her daughter, overlooking it.
What that real tall thing over yonder is?
My dad they were sending him to Vietnam.
All right, we're sitting in the bench.
When
Right
I
here, the
came here-
porch. Well, not a bench, it's a porch swing.
When I came here on 9/11,
Right here.
it was,
Right here? At the
I wasn't
house
actually-
of the
I came
movie.
here
This is the
on
spot.
September 10th. And I
Taking
was
it
just
easy.
doing a drive-through. I was on a trip to spread
Looking
my
out
dad
at the
back
field.
out west. So,
At the time, it was just the four of us.
okay.
So we allow video in small snippets for your personal use.
Well, I want a picture of myself right where you're standing.
Okay. Now let's go ahead, get in there. Catch your head on. Well, welcome to Dyersville and the Philippines movie site. My name is David, and I'll be your tour guide today. So we do know that the house in the Lansings that lived and formed here on the property from 19. So when they
Stuff done
started,
in this kitchen.
when they decided to start doing tours in 2017, it took a group of interns. The second time is when he hears the voices. When he turns, he sees the field materialize, and he sees Shoeless Joe. The third time is when the Ghost players are practicing. They go off in the corner, and he hears Ease's paint. Couple reasons why that.
The big.
The voice.
Yes.
The voice.
A couple
Yes, he
reasons
hears
why-
voices.
A couple of reasons why that movie was picked. So Jimmy Stewart was originally slated to play Moonlight Graham. It was not Burt Lancaster. Jimmy Stewart.
Really?
He got ill that summer, and he was not able to do it. So it then went to Burt Lancaster.
Well,
So
I'll tell you what, I really appreciate Burt Lancaster.
he didn't
I
do that,
love
yes.
Jimmy Stewart, but he
I'm trying to
did.
convince Ray to put the corn back in, or he's going to lose the farm. That's one of my favorites because he starts joking. He was like, "You don't even like farming," and he was like, "What's a crop?"
What's a crop?
And they're like,
Well, you guys did a very
Thank you.
good job with
Well, those you can credit those interns. It took a year to go through the movie.
Yeah, go through the movie and do a
We
great.
put this thing this winter, and they're bringing it back up So Major League Baseball will test it and make sure that it's up to their standards. Okay, one other scene that was shot here is when Ray and Annie are discussing finances. Yeah, because it was when they went to, yeah, you know all the lines.
Yep.
Because that was after they went to the PT meeting and he figured out, it's Terrence Mann, I have to ease his pain. They wanted it to be with some rolling hills, and of course they needed corn. They wanted corn. So this place made the short list. The day that the director and the producers went out to look at the sites, when Phil Robinson was on Lansing Road that you guys came on, when he saw this, he said, "And lighting, they updated the wiring, and they put in central air to keep the actors cool."
So what I do is I'm an electrician, so.
Yeah, so that's all the improvements that. So they got back around the table and they came up with Field of Dreams.
Oh, and so they were actually going to name it Shoeless
It
Joe.
was going to be named Shoeless Joe. They shot a movie called Shoeless Joe. Which Phil Robinson was nervous to go back to W.P. Kinsella to tell him that they had changed the name of this event that they had in 2016. They called it.
You watching the game?
Can I sit on the step?
You even got the Maryland photo.
I've seen the movie a couple of times, but it's been a long time, so I have to go back and say, hey, I've seen that, I've seen that.
You see, I forgot to point out Marilyn Monroe up on the wall. He's going out that door.
Oh, and that picture.
All right, great tour. Do little chores in there, which is always awesome. Had to swing by here. Again, I've been here before, but I will never not come to this area and not stop by. Come on, if you have to. I also picked up a shirt. Figured why not? Got myself a shirt, and then they gave me a little bag to go with it as well. Till next time, Dyersville. Till next time. Continuing on some back roads, see what other little small towns we can find. Yeah, out here kind of in the middle of nowhere is this massive cathedral-style church. It's like an old schoolhouse right there too. Big steeple here. Don't see that too often, just a bunch of trees cut laying down up there.
Might be a lumber mill up there somewhere. Behind, we can't see.
Good, no traffic. Lots of rolling hills. Veered off on this dirt road, doing a U-turn going back to the paved road near the town of Graff. G-R-A-F. Old brick church house here with the steeple. Barn behind it. Big old tree in the front. Look at that thing. Wow. You got the silo down the way too. Doesn't look like too much in Graff, just some houses. I don't know if there's any businesses or not. Just past the welcome sign, a little walking trail there. Lumber yard off to the side. If there was a twin city to this town, it could be a paragraph.
It is a working sawmill.
Got some cows out here. This is Old Highway Road. That's the name of it. They're all looking at me. Old Highway Road. Oh, there's a farmer out there too on his four-wheeler. Old Highway Road. A lot of grain silos, a satellite dish. Did you know those still existed anymore? That is not a real rock. Fake rock alert. You can spot these a mile away. Look at this, fake rock. Fake rock alert. Plastic rock over something. I don't even want to pick that up and I don't even know what's underneath there. And that's gonna do it for today from Iowa. Thanks for watching. Just so much traffic here. So much gridlock. I don't know, can't handle it. I'm in the road right now. I'm in the middle of the road. It's a one-way street. See you in the next video, the vlog. No, it's not a one-way street. The vlog is over. Bonus footage. Photos I got throughout the day. I'll probably post one of these on my Instagram, maybe even more on the stories. My Instagram is AdamTheWoo, ATW. A little good one there with my mom and I on the bench. There's a farther away angle on the porch swing. Kind of neat though, so I got the same photo of my dad a few years ago. My dad and I went there. He really enjoyed it. My mom really enjoyed it. There's me at the stairs when he's having the conversation with his wife, and his wife said she had the same dream about Fenway Park. Here's my mom. She had the dream too. All right, that's it.